Hello, it's me here, Jacob, and welcome to another discussion video. Alright, I'm not gonna do that the whole time, I promise. Alright, anyway, hello everyone and welcome back to another discussion video. Today, I went to go see the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I went to go see it with my friend who also went with me to Sonic 3, Minecraft movie, and SpongeBob movie. So, yeah. Brief thoughts before we actually dive into the plot stuff. Let me just give a brief, spoiler-free analogy before we actually get going. If you've seen the first Mario movie, this one is really nothing that different. It's basically the first movie, but with more characters, more variety, and generally a bit more of an interesting plot line. So, if you liked the first movie, you're probably going to like this one. If you didn't like the first movie, you're probably not going to like this one either. So, that's brief thoughts. If you have seen the first movie and you like the first movie, the second one is worth checking out. If you didn't like the first one, probably don't watch this one either. But I will say, some of the new characters are actually pretty good. Alright. So, I think that's really all I can say spoiler free. So, if you just want to hear some brief thoughts before you jump into the movie, there you go. That's what I got for you. I've seen the movie once, so I really don't have that good a grip on like in-depth plot stuff. So we're not going to be here for long. I'm just going to run you through the basic premise, talk about a couple things I liked, and then I'm going to send you all off. So, spoiler free, I really liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't know why some people are saying they didn't like it. I don't know. Mario fans are hard to please. But me, a casual Sonic fan, tended to enjoy it. I don't know. Maybe my opinion will change over time, but yeah. So, this is your spoiler warning. From this point on, I'm going to get into some plot stuff and more spoilery stuff. So, if you're going into this film or you haven't seen the film yet, turn off the video and watch it and come back. But anyway, time to get into the spoiler stuff. This is your final warning. Spoiler alert. Spoilers are going to happen in 3, 2, 1. You still here? Okay. Plot stuff. Okay. So, basic premise of the movie. The Mario Bros. Are just doing their normal thing, chilling out in the Mushroom Kingdom. They've just gone to Toast Arena and met Yoshi for the first time. We find out that he's done some wacky stuff on Earth. And then they come home and get ready for Peach's birthday. But that's interrupted by a Luma falling out of the sky to tell Peach that Princess Rosalina has been captured. Princess Peach goes off on a quest to find Princess Rosalina and leaves the Mushroom Kingdom in the hands of Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi. At first, they do a pretty good job. Then Bowser Jr., the person who kidnapped Rosalina, shows up to the Mushroom Kingdom in attempt to kidnap Peach. In attempt to not kidnap Peach, to get his father back, who ate a mini mushroom at the end of the last movie and has been living in the castle in a basically a mini Bowser castle ever since. Luigi thinks he's changed. Mario doesn't think he's changed. Um, but but um, but Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Bowser end up being lifted up in the castle because Bowser Jr. like picked it up off the ground with his like laser things. It falls down, and then Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Bowser team up to stop Bowser Jr. Bowser has kind of gone soft at the opening of this movie. It's established that he's kind of going a little nicer, and they go off on their way. Bowser actually sacrifices his freedom so that Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi can get clearance to go to, I believe it's some type of like get a galaxy gateway or something like that, to catch up with Peach and Toad. But then he ends up getting captured by Bowser Jr. and they go off on their adventure. He basically becomes evil again. Along the way, Mario and friends meet Rob the robot, and most surprisingly, Star Fox from the Star Fox series. Some wacky hijinks happen. Mario and Luigi become babies for a little while. But eventually, they do end up coming across the world that Bowser Jr. created for Bowser, Bowser Land. And they end up having to fight Bowser similarly to how he's fought in like the classic games where they're like on a rope bridge. Mario uses the axe to cut the thing, and Bowser falls into the lava and becomes like a dry Bowser, almost. It's also revealed, I believe, somewhere around here. I've only seen the movie once. You'll have to forgive me if I'm missing any important plot elements, or if these elements are out of order. It's revealed right before this point that Rosalina is actually Peach's sister, and Peach was dropped into a warp pipe right before they could be kidnapped. And since then, Rosalina has basically become the mother of the stars and of all the Luma. So yeah, they're blood relatives. Most game theory was absolutely correct. But anyway, Peach reunites with Rosalina. She's like weakened because she's being used to power this giant laser thing. And at the end, they like put their hands together and like cleanse Bowser World, turning it into like a grassy wonderland. And then they go home and rebuild the castle, and that's the end of the movie. It literally just ends with like Mario taking like a red star and like flying up to the top of the castle to put the flag on top. That's basically the movie. And then they reveal Princess Daisy in the post credits. Pretty underwhelming post credits, but whatever. Yeah, I really liked it. I liked that they kind of dived into like a Smash Bros type of setting with like Star Fox and Rob. Like, I could genuinely see this being the build up for a Smash Bros movie. I also like Yoshi a lot, and Bowser Jr. is genuinely a threatening villain. I also really like Rosalina. I'm shocked that Wario wasn't in the movie, though. I'm shocked about that. Anyway, now it's time for just the general ranking. I think I would give the first movie. I was originally going to give the first movie like a 9, but because this movie is probably more of an 8, but I think it's better, I'm going to push the first movie down to a 7.5 and give this movie an 8.5. Just because this movie feels better than the first, but at the same time, the first movie was also still really good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give the first movie an 8 and the second movie 8.5. That's fair, I think. Anyway, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. All I have time to talk about, I guess. I just wanted to, like, give some brief thoughts, get a discussion going. Let me know in the comments. If you watched this far, you've definitely seen the movie already. But, like, what's your favorite part of the Super Mario Galaxy movie? What character do you think is the best? And, what game do you think they're going to pull for next time? I was thinking Odyssey, but I'm not sure since Daisy is the post credits. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and may I just, and, I can't think of a funny way to end this, so, I'm just gonna, do the funny, like, what's a funny way to end the video? Uh, Chris Pratt impression. It's me, Mario! You could tell that I put this together in just a couple seconds. We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. When your sick is in trouble, you can call us on the double. We faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers.